Okay, we're going to have a look at the assistance tool. There's a list of different assistants here, but we're going to look at the spline. Okay, and this spline enables you to create a path along which you can use a pen. So when you have your pen, you make sure it's on snap to assistance, and then your pen will then follow automatically the line that you've created. This enables you to create really smooth lines. You're drawing it twice, but it does save you some time if you require a nice smooth line following your drawing as accurately as possible. So there we are. As you can see, what you do, you have to click on it twice, which gives you the two little tabs or little levers that you can then manipulate to create your curve. And as you'll see in a minute, you can create like S curves. It's a really handy little tool. So that's it. So you pick up those little levers. They're really flexible. And then you choose your pen, and your pen then will snap to the line as long as you have on the snap to assistance tab. Now these little boxes up here, you have to sort of get rid of them because they do get in the way. They're rather large. I think it's the one drawback with it actually. They're a bit too large. You could do being a bit smaller. They do get in the way somewhat. There we go. So we draw that one there. Now on the next one, you'll see I create more of an S shape. So if we bring it this one here. There we go. So you bring, just getting, that's it. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. Try and get a few more lines down, because I want to just introduce a little bit of colour to this. I've created a pattern of some chainmail, and put it into my patterns palette, which I introduced to you on another video, which then I could use on all the images I'm creating. This is based on the Bayeux Tapestry. This is an image of William the Conqueror, and there's lots of images of knights and stuff, obviously, and they've all got this chainmail on them. So if you wanted to create all these images, then you can use your chainmail. I'm just actually copying and pasting a little bit of this tail here, because I'm quite happy with that curve, and I don't need to do it again, so I can just mirror that curve there by cutting it out, copying and pasting. Now I did the hands, I did that all freehand, because all little small areas you can do freehand. It's only the larger curves that are good to use the assistant. Now I'm using colour here. This is where I'm introducing the pattern, using the freehand paths tool. Now I'm going to introduce another way of adding some colour into this in a second. So I'll add some colour using the freehand paths tool first. So I'll just put some chainmail in the leg area here. Then I'm going to introduce some colour using the freehand paths tool. Except I'll change it from pattern to foreground colour. So we change it then to foreground colour, no outline. So introduce the colour into this leg. I mean, I could have had an outline. Could have chosen a pen and had an outline. So we'll do it the same here. Now, in a second, I'm just going to introduce you to another way of putting down some colour. I can use the Shapes tool. So it's a Shapes tool here. Use it under pens, but it's called Shapes Fill. It's a Shapes Fill tool. This is a really nice little tool which adds colour in real time. There we go. Okay, thank you.